Anita with Wine Groceries again. One of the uniquely California grapes is Zinfandel. Zinfandel came as a clone brought over from Croatia. And it grows in the heel of the boot of Italy where it's called Primitivo. And it's called Malbec in Croatia. And in California, what they call the father of California, the whole California wine industry, was Agustin Harasti, brought the Zinfandel to California. And at one time, it was the most often planted red grape. Now that's been supplanted by Cabernet, which is why all these rows of Cabernet Sauvignon and only a few Zinfandels. Now, I did mention that Catena Malbec in number 3 video, Latin Lovers, right up here. High Mountain Vineyards. Malbec is one of those 5 Bordeaux grapes. Oh, what a fabulous wine. And right next to it, because that was only 1949, right next to it was this red schooner. Oh my goodness. It is made by the famous Camus, which was the $82 Cabernet Sauvignon there from Rutherford. What does it mean? Schooner. It's a world red. This is Voyage 11, my lucky number. And it says the red wine of the world. When I turned it over, it was $42 a bottle. So it's half the price of the Camus Cabernet Sauvignon. All right. Oakville, Rutherford. This one says it actually came, the wine, this Malbec wine made by Camus was actually shipped in a red schooner, they called it, from Argentina. They sent the Malbec wine to California. These are high mountain vineyards in the great Mendoza area of Argentina, which is in the foothills of the Andes Mountains. And it says, once they transported the wine to Camus Vineyards, it arrives in excellent condition because the fruit is chilled, transported as valuable cargo, which it is. They use great care to extract deep color, rich tannins through a slow and delicate fermentation. The wine is then aged 15 months in French oak barrels, 40% new. New oak gives a more vanilla toast flavor. Really nice though. And then it says this bottling occurred vintage year 2022. Each annual release of Red Schooner, made by Camus, will be designated a sequential voyage. This is Voyage 11. All right, $42. Well, it's half the price of the regular Camus Cabernet Sauvignon. All right, that's all right. I'm going to put it down for a minute. Remember, be very careful with these expensive wines. And there are other great Malbecs here. Other great Trapiche, Alamos, lots of great ones. By the way, behind me, right up above me, is the Nicolas Foulat French Champagne we used in video number 1. Okay? You can see it's called non-vintage because it doesn't have a vintage year on the label. If it were really a single vintage year of harvest for a French Champagne, it would be very, very expensive. Extremely so, okay? But the greatest of the great, because they don't make very much. Why are these wines so expensive? They're very rare. They're one of a kind. They're handcrafted. They can only be made under the rarest auspicious circumstances, all right? Behind me, there is the GH Mum, and it has that red ribbon on the bottle. In French, it's called Cordon Rouge, red ribbon. And they make the GH Mum, which I used in video number 1. Mum Napa is under the auspices of the great French Champagne, GH Mum. We also have other great French champagnes here in this department in the cold box, already refrigerated, right at the serving temperature for you to buy and take straight back home. By the way, there's a Taittinger as they say in French, Taittinger, guess what? Because climate change, they have been able to grow vineyards in England, and they make sparkling wine there. They can't call it champagne because that's a trademark for their French original. No, but it is great sparkling wine. So good that even Queen Elizabeth II drank it. God bless her. And I'm sure the royal family continues to boost the England sparkling wine made by Tatager. Okay, this is another wine I used in one of our videos, number 5, Italian wines, the Sweet Red, from the red Muscat grape from Italy. Very inexpensive. All right, we're going to move on because I got some other imports to show you. And we're going to move our way over to all the whites,